Hello folks, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, I'm Mitch and this is Jan. We're empty nesters, and in 2023 we retired early, we left our corporate jobs and life in Canada to travel full-time.
Yeah, so this is a really special place where we're at today because our journey actually began here back at the end of 2023.
Okay, so we're here in Lagos and we rented a car for like the first time ever on our travels, which is pretty exciting. And we just want to see what the area has to offer around Lagos. And we're going to head west, and we're starting off at the western beach, I guess, here in Lagos, Praia de Porto de Mós.
Yeah, so we're gonna take you all the way west. I think we're gonna hit the most westerly point of mainland Europe today, maybe southwesterly point of mainland Europe out here on the coast. Yeah, we've never rented a car, so we're going out of our comfort zone. But here in the off season in Portugal, they drive on the same side of the road. It's pretty quiet, and we're going to some pretty more remote and small towns to see what we can see. So hope you'll enjoy coming along with us. And we'll show you some scenes here at Praia de Porto de Mós because it's amazing.
Very amazing.
Guys, I don't know that we can really explain how much we actually love this part of the world. We have really only covered a few places in our travels over the last 18 months that we've been doing this, but the south of Portugal is beautiful, and we love it here in the off season. It's nice and quiet, but it is still warm and sunny, as you can see. It has so many sunny, beautiful days, and we just love it here. So we really just want to take you along and show you what this south of Portugal has to offer.
All right, so we made it to Luz. It's our first time here, and if you can see all the white buildings behind me, it just looks so different than Lagos, and it's actually really close. We're literally like 15 minutes away from Lagos, and we're on the beach. This is Praia de Luz. It's not a super long beach, but very wide, and we're here on a Saturday, so you can see families here playing in the sand. There's a dad practicing juggling over there. It's actually really cool. And if we spin around a little bit, we thought we might make it there today, but we didn't. But right behind me up here, there's a really high cliff, and I think it might be one of the tallest cliffs sort of in the area. There is a viewpoint there, and you can hike up there. We just don't have the time to do today, but that's definitely something you can do. There's also another viewpoint right at the point there. And Jan, what's it called?
It's Rocha Negra, and if you can see, like, most of the cliffs around here are all that orange, and that is a very black cliff, black rocks over there, so it does stand out in this area. So it's named that, basically Black Rock.
Very different, but so far this looks fantastic. It looks like it has a nice little promenade with little cafes right along the beach, so I think we're going to go explore a little bit.
We just love how each little town, when you come along, like, this is so different than Lagos. Definitely lots of just, you know, 2-story, 1-story villas that sort of come right up to the beach, and a smaller little promenade, and just different topography here, but beautiful beach. So yeah, let's go have a little walk and see. It looks like it's Saturday. The cafes look like they're sort of buzzing. Maybe we'll just grab a little coffee, and we're always on the hunt for the best pastel de nata in the area, and we haven't had a pastel today, so
might be time.
All right. things that we're just noticing here along this beach and the promenade. It's so different.
It really is.
The sand turns to this flat, angled rock. Obviously gets very covered when the tide is in, but it's just so different here. And this promenade seems to keep going. We really love the little bohemian sort of cafe bar scene, and there seems to be some old ruins here in Luz. There's an old wall here. It seems to be under construction, so we'll try to figure out what that's all about. You know, we are so excited to do this road trip, but already we're here and we're like, oh, we could spend the day here.
For sure.
But it's very close to Lagos, so also a possibility to come back.
True.
Yeah, loving the vibe here in Luz, and we've been here for 5 minutes. This is very surprising. We've seen Luz from a distance, and it looks obviously picturesque, but loving being here.
For sure.
Okay, we'll keep exploring. So cool. All these little divots. Wow.
All right, so what we have here is the Church of Nossa Senhora de Luz. It was built around 1521, and it was badly damaged in the earthquake in 1755. It was rebuilt, then it was badly damaged again in another earthquake in, I think, the late 1960s, and then they've restored it since. It's pretty nice.
Pretty nice views.
All right, so it's hard to find because it's only a very small piece and it's built into somebody's garden, but this is a remnant of an old Roman aqueduct. So I don't have the date on when it might have been built, but probably a long time ago, but that's pretty cool.
Anyway, Luz is really neat. Like, it's very like 2, 3-story buildings, it seems, but because of the hill that comes up, it's like everybody on their second or third floor would sort of have a view. It's nice to not have big condos right out by the beach. It's definitely got a less modernized, renovated feel than Lagos, and it's definitely a smaller town. I like it.
I think we could actually spend a little bit of time here, a couple days, maybe 3-4 days here, I think would be fantastic. Okay, folks, we're in the big city, not really a city. We're in the village of Burgau in the western region of the Algarve. Not a whole lot to say about Burgau other than it's a beautiful, quaint little former fishing village which now thrives on tourism. There's roughly 450 people that live here in Burgau, and in high season it usually doubles. I'm not sure if you can see behind me, but there's somebody, I'm not sure the appropriate name, but sort of cliff jumping with a parachute.
He has barely dropped in height. He just keeps going back and forth at that height. It's crazy.
Yeah, so definitely not something that I want to be doing. That's definitely out of my comfort zone. But another cool fact about Burgau, that in 2010 it was voted as the quaintest beachside village in Europe.
got down to Salema, I believe it's called, and we need some lunch. So we've actually found this amazing, well, we don't know what the food's like, but it certainly has amazing views. It's called Atlantico. There's a few little restaurants actually along the beach here in Salema. We've already seen a nude sunbather. I believe this beach was known in the past because it was a pretty secluded little small town that not a lot of people came to, and has been known to be a naturist beach in the past. However, now there's families and everything else that hang out here as well on vacation, and we have some surfers out here. So yeah, we're gonna order some food. I don't know, we're looking at like just to give you an example of sort of what things cost here, a burger is like €12.50. Looks like we could get some calamari for €16. And they have like the house-style codfish, which Portugal, of course, is really known for its codfish, or bacalhau, and that's €22. So not sure what I'm gonna get just yet, but and then we're gonna go explore the beach, see what we can see in the town, and I have a surprise for Mitch.
Oh, Mitch likes surprises.
Okay guys, so we're here again in Salema. Now we've just come up to this little parking lot, and I've come here for Mitch's surprise, although he kind of saw the sign, so the surprise is slightly ruined. But there's real actual dinosaur footprints here.
125 million years old.
So we're gonna go try and find them. It's supposed to be, I read on a blog somewhere, we're gonna go down these stairs, and then almost near the bottom, looking off to the right, we should be able to see them on the flat rock. So let's go, dinosaur footprint hunting. These last three are the best.
All right, Jan, what do we have here?
We have the dinosaur footprints. It was a three-toed dino, and like the last three or so you can really see the best, I think. But there is like 7 or 8 marks of this three-toed ornolith or something that walked here 125 million years ago. This one's probably the best. You can see his 1, 2, 3 toes and his heels, so he's walking that way.
I'm not sure why I expected dinosaur footprints to be much larger than this, but yeah.
It was probably still pretty big. Like, I feel like an elephant foot would be that big.
Yeah, I just feel a dinosaur would be very large, but I don't know much about dinosaurs, and I don't really understand how the footprint is still here 125 million years ago. If anybody understands that, drop a comment below, because my little mind doesn't understand that. But Jan, thank you for the surprise.
You're welcome. But we have to help back in the car because the afternoon is pressing on, and we have to go to the end of the world.
All right, we're going to Sagres. All right, we'll see you there.
Everybody, we have made it to Sagres. We are parked by the fort, and we have just gotten out of the car, and I almost didn't come here because I just thought, you know, there's the fort and it just looks flat, and yeah, you'll see the ocean, but I don't know.
It's spectacular.
Like that point over there, I don't even know what that building is.
And the fort looks ginormous. We haven't even arrived. We can just see it in the distance. It looks absolutely huge.
And we're out on this point, so the other side you can see like Cape St. Vincent. So we'll take you there too, but wow, this is stunning. I'm so glad we came. Definitely do this.
And like you have the people, it's not parasailing, I'm not sure what it's called, where you jump off the cliffs with your umbrella, and or not your umbrella, but the device that helps you fly.
Okay, so this is the most southwesterly point of mainland Europe. I just don't even know what's happening here. It's such a cool place already. And the guys flying around are just adding to this whole experience. Oh, look at the cool big doors.
Wow.
Wow. This big old iron. So cool. Okay, so we went in. Entrance to the fort is, I think, free for Portuguese residents, or some days of the year it is. But for us, it was €10 each to go inside. And I don't know how much there's to see. It's a very big area all inside the fortress, but we don't have a ton of time.
Yeah, I think if we had a little more time, we would definitely do it. €10 a person, not too bad. I would really like to see it, but we are running out of daylight. Don't know a whole lot about the fort. It was built in the 15th century, and yeah, it's basically on the most southwestern point of mainland Europe.
Yeah, we're just gonna tour now to the other side and check it out before we move on to the end of the world. So I think we're gonna go hop in the car and we're taking you to the most westerly point in continental Europe. And it is where people used to think was the end of the world, apparently. So we are excited to see that. Okay, we've made it to Cabo de São Vincent. I'm just gonna show you on this map. So we were down here. That's where the Sagres is and the fort. And we have now come up and we're out here on the most western tip of continental Europe. And there's a lighthouse here. There's some old forts. Unfortunately, it's all closed, I think, for the season, because we didn't see any times where it's open sort of in the next couple weeks on Google, and it is all closed up. But we are going to bring you some spectacular drone footage and show you just the scenery here is amazing. We've come out here, it's free parking. Also to note, all the way here from Sagres at the fortress was a huge wide bike path, maybe bike/pedestrian path, so you could literally bike walk this very safely. It looks quite new, and I'm sure it's what a lot of people do. I mean, if you're at one spot, why would you not go to the other? So fantastic. If you're here, it would definitely be amazing, the most amazing sunsets. And we're just going to show you some of the scenery around here now. Check out these cliffs. Okay, so that was looking south. We're gonna go over to the other side now. And that's all up the west coast of Portugal, heading to Lisbon. And over there's Canada and Newfoundland. Hello.
Okay, that's been a fantastic day. Wow.
So highly recommend. Again, we didn't even do the entrance into the fort at Sagres, but oh, like the coast out here, it's so rugged when we get to this side, the southwestern edge of Portugal. Surfer's paradise too.
Yeah.
Holy cow, if you are into surfing, which is not our thing, but there are surfers catching waves on every beach, and it's just beautiful. Like, it's been so great renting the car. I can't believe we waited so long to do this.
Yeah, I think that's definitely something we're going to do more often because it just gives you the freedom to explore outside the town that we're staying in. So definitely something that we're going to start doing more often.
So we hope you loved seeing this side of the Algarve, and we are definitely going to be bringing you more because we're here in Lagos for an entire month. It, like we said before, is one of our favorite places on this earth, and we just want to share everything with you as well. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to follow along in our journeys. So till next time,
Cheers
from the Algarve. Bye.